Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan and all of my rapid tweets today. The tweet about the Hong Kong-based Global E-Money Alliance. They're the first and only social banking platform enabling interoperability between banks and merchant networks is unlocking cash flow by using the digital asset XRP in their payment flows. That was the #1 tweet. The results they published is in just 3 months, they saw a 70% growth in transactions. They were marked improvements across the board, but significantly 3 key areas: 3 times the processing value, 2 times lowering their overhead, and 5 times customer retention. That's pretty amazing. And then on top of that, we have the announcement that FOMOPay is also going to use the on-demand liquidity for their treasury management. So it's really 2 big announcements of XRP being utilized. This is going to achieve their instant settlements for Euro and USD globally. And a big shout out to Status, who continues to make these beautiful cards that are shared on Twitter. All right, everybody, let's get to it. I even have a bombshell in this video for you. Let's go. Straight away to the bombshell. This comes from Stefan Hubert. About an hour ago, he tweeted out that Simpson Thacher, that's the law firm that is attached to William Hinman, he was paid millions by that law firm while he was at the SEC. They have left the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, and they did so sometime between May 2022 and today. He's used the Wayback Machine to show the last time that it was captured, they were a member. And looking at today's membership, they are gone. Now, what is the possible reason? Did they perhaps believe John Deaton's conspiracy theory? Well, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek because we all know that it's not a conspiracy theory. Or is it part of a cover-up? I think it could be a matter of this fact. Could it be because Ethereum will be classified as a security after the merge? This is when Ethereum goes to Ethereum 2.0, moving away from proof of work to proof of stake. Let me share with you who thinks that is the case. Adam Levitin, who is a professor of law at Georgetown University, seems to think so. He doesn't understand why people aren't talking about this, because after the merge, there will be a strong case that Ether will be a security. Howie speaks of an investment of money, but that has always been interpreted just to mean an investment of value. Putting up a stake readily satisfies this element. In ETH 2.0, it's an expectation of profit, which is clear because the stakers are getting rewards. CoinDesk today published an article that U.S. Senator Toomey and Sinema had proposed a bill to make crypto transactions under $50 tax-free. But in that article, there was no link to the bill. I could find lots of other media rehashing the story, but nobody was including a link to the bill. I could find a similar bill that was introduced back in February, but those were for transactions under 200. And Chip from On the Chain, I do think, by George, he found it. Have a look. It's to amend the IRS code, where the total value of a sale less than $50 is not a taxable event, starting at the beginning of the calendar year for 2023. It may seem like a small win, but let's see if this bill can get some traction. The funniest comment of all from Capitano is, does less than $50 include the gas fee? This is funny. There was one video that I did in the last 5 days, despite my 104 degree Fahrenheit temperature, which is a 40.1 degrees Celsius temperature. Yeah, I felt horrible, but there isn't anybody tracking XLM utility more than me, I think, right now. And that was about Starlight, a private payments channel, which is all about pre-funding a channel, a two-way solution, where it does an amazing amount of transactions offline, and it only does 3 transactions online, which would be on the Stellar network, 1 to actually opened the channel. The second transaction is to declare the rules, and the third transaction is to close that channel. I think it was a very good video if you are an XLM holder. And in addition to that video, I want you to have a look at the Stellar Development Foundation and MoneyGram webinar that's going to occur on Wednesday, August 3rd. This is where they're going to discuss how wallets and apps can reach cash users globally with that MoneyGram partnership. Let's jump to the fluff, and I want to talk about a capsule hotel that just opened up in Osaka. Now, I know that these hotels are not for everyone, but this is one that is fun to look at. For only $20, 20 US dollars a night, you can stay in a themed hotel, which is taking you back to somewhere between the 1600s and the mid 1800s. We'll have a quick look, and if you want something totally different, I have that for you too. They're always unique, even though you'll always be sleeping in a box. And here is an example of some of those sleeping quarters. The common space looks very functional. These are the lockers you might use if you have some baggage or want to just store things safely. But you can always rent an entire folk house near Tokyo. This is one that is surrounded by nature with all the modern luxuries, and it is still serviced like a top-notch hotel. This is a 150-year-old home located in a quiet forest in a city called Minaboso. It is in the neighboring Chiba prefecture, so it's not far from Tokyo. And you're also just 10 minutes away from the beach. You'll be spoiled at mealtime with their 2 hearths inside the home. It has 6 beds, 4 on the top floor and 2 on the bottom floor. Look at the interior. It has, of course, the outdoor bath, and take a look at this bonus. A Finnish sauna. Now, the best thing about this is if you're coming from the United States, the dollar is so strong compared to the yen. Just a few months ago, this would have been over $200 per person per night. It is now down to around $100 to $110 per person per night. I'll put a link to this in the description below, and if you're so lucky to come to Japan while the dollar is so strong, this might be a great place to spend a couple of days. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.